Beans and Cornbread.
Before we dive in, here's your required disclaimer. This podcast uses satire and dark humor to discuss very real and very messed up events. We roast the powerful, not the powerless. We don't joke about the victims, but we will joke about the people who thought the rules didn't apply to them. Are you still with us? Good. Now let's get uncomfortable.
Hi, and welcome to episode 16, Cursed Movies of Beans and Cornbread. I'm Jessica.
And I'm Kevin.
And we are here. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm doing good.
Awesome.
Doing good.
What are we talking about?
So we are talking about cursed movies.
Cursed movies. Cool.
Yes. So today we're going to dive into some of Hollywood's most infamous cursed movies and productions plagued by tragedy, freak accidents, or just weird coincidences.
So when we're talking about cursed, what are we talking about? Like someone
cursed
putting
is like
a
a
curse
strong
on
word.
it? Or
A strong
what?
word.
Yeah.
I think it's just a list of bad luck.
Okay, so it could be coincidences.
Yeah, I think cursed as in someone put a hex on us or, you know.
On us? What are you talking about?
On the movie production or, you know, whoever.
Okay.
But I think it's just a string of bad luck, like coincidences, majorly, and
things that happen.
just things that suck, yeah.
Okay, so what we're going to start?
So what have you heard? Which one have you heard? There's like top 3 or 4 that's popular.
Well, I will tell you what I've heard. I think the biggest one that I've heard was about like the Exorcist, stuff like that. Linda Blair, stuff that happened to the cast members, their families, things like that. But I'm very curious to see where this goes.
Okay, so of the Exorcist.
You got some stuff for that?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, like, Linda and Ellen Bernstein, the mom, so the daughter and mom, they both got hurt really bad on the set.
Okay.
The set burned down except for Reagan's room, which is kind of creepy.
Why?
I don't know why, but it just did.
Well, I mean, you say it's kind of creepy, so I'm going to ask that
it's
question.
creepy
like,
because
why?
it's just, well, because that's where the whole movie is set. You know, it's all set mainly in her room. So it's creepy that everything else burned down.
So from a human perspective, it seemed like that was on purpose.
Yeah, it's just weird.
Yeah, okay. I guess I get that.
Like, I'm sure it's all together. I'm sure it's all in the same area.
I don't know.
I don't know.
What year was that? Put a year on it. Was that 77?
I don't know when The Exorcist happened.
I think that was like 77. I remember, I'm going to date myself, living in the projects in Wichita Falls.
Yeah, we're old.
Texas.
Just come out there and say that.
And the gardens. And I think that was around 77, 78, maybe?
73.
Well, that couldn't have been 73 when I saw it because
not when you
I
saw
was
it, but it was
born in
73.
71.
It was made in 73, though.
Okay. Wow. That's cool.
Yeah. Because the second one was 77. So they... 2 of them before I even saw the first one.
Yeah, because you are...
Because I was like 4.
Still drinking Similac.
No, I wasn't even around at 73. I'm not
Wasn't
that
even
old.
thought of.
Nope. Nope. Funny story how I was conceived.
Really?
I don't think I've ever told you the story.
Here we
My
go.
mother had forgotten Halloween candy. And so my dad's like, fuck it. And turned off the light. And I was conceived on Halloween night.
That's your problem.
I don't think I've
That's
ever...
your problem.
That's why I'm obsessed with Halloween and stuff,
Yeah,
I think.
I'm saying. That's your problem. Right there. I get it.
That probably
now.
explains everything.
You should have told me that.
I never told you that.
23 years ago.
Yeah, I never told you that. Yeah.
Wow.
Totally forgot about that.
Hi, Larry.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah.
Hey, what are you doing?
What are you doing? So also like just weird things like there was a killer that was actually casted. You know, he was the MRI guy in the Exorcist. He actually killed somebody in real life. Found that about later.
That's cool, I guess.
Yep. They had priests come to bless the set. Because
Why?
Of course they did.
Why to do that?
Just because the topic, I'm sure, was the first thing. And plus, shit started happening.
So if we did a poll on all movies that have exorcism in it, does priest, is that a normal
I bet you stuff like that. I bet
prerequisite?
you that's common. I
don't think so.
Because even though it's like an acting, you're still saying the words. You're still.
I guarantee you actors don't give a shit about that.
We're
doing a job to get paid.
Yeah, but you still are human. You still have beliefs.
If you let your beliefs get into you getting a paycheck as an actor or actress,
no, I think it's
not going to work.
I believe it's
well
still true.
You really think that?
Yeah, I believe they still want to do it. I know other movies. I can't remember the top of my head, but I remember hearing about other movies being blessed because just stuff started acting weird, or they had this eerie feeling, or the subject matter or whatever. I mean, it doesn't hurt.
I mean, we don't know psychologically wise.
Psychologically. What about the Poltergeist?
What about it?
That was a lot of shit happened there, but I think that was just a
Carol Ann.
Yeah, her. And
don't go to the light.
So the deaths of the girls. So Dominique and
Didn't we
Heather
just watch
O'Rourke.
a documentary or something about this?
Yeah, Eli Roth came out with something recently about the curse of all the movies and stuff.
Who?
That's what Eli Roth.
That's a crazy name, but
Yeah.
okay.
He's like major into like
I wonder if I should do my name like that.
horror.
K.R. Shaw.
Why? It's Eli. It's Eli.
I know, but he
Eli.
could have been like
It's short. Is that why?
Elijah.
It's probably Eli. It's just Eli. But with Poltergeist, I mean, I don't know how many people died on that thing. You got Carol Ann, you got the older daughter, you got the old man in the second one, you got the
that's
indigenous
over
guy
time,
in the
though.
second one. Yeah.
That's not like the first movie. That's not like the number one movie.
I know.
But
It's
that's
just
what
kinda
I'm saying. But
messed
it creeps me out because the mystique of movies, right? We want these things seem to
That's
me
why I said
to
cursed
happen.
is like a strong word.
Yeah.
It's just a string of bad luck.
Yeah.
It's just like
Do you believe in bad luck?
I don't know.
I mean, you just use
I
the
do.
term.
I think
so.
I do. I think
You believe in bad luck.
I don't know. I mean,
You don't know what you believe?
well, I said something you
What? Oh, she gave me the eye.
Yeah, I think I do. I don't know. Anyways, you're so fucking irritating.
No, you just said
Be not
you
using
think
this
you
shit.
do, but then you said, "Well, I don't know."
Cause I'm. Anyways,
Moving right along.
Plus
And you're listening to Beans
plus they
and
used real
Cornbread.
skeletons in the pool, which I guess was a common practice in the late 70s, early 80s, or before that. It was cheaper than getting plastic ones made or resin or whatever that they used.
For sure.
So
I'm gonna donate.
But what's
my
messed
body
up
to
is that
science.
girl didn't know. Joanna,
Did you hear me?
What?
I'm gonna donate my body to science.
Awesome.
They can put my skeleton in all kinds of movies.
Cool. I'll make that happen.
You don't have to make it happen. I'm gonna make it happen.
You got no control once you're dead.
I'm going to donate my body
Okay,
to
great.
science. You have nothing to do with
Great.
it, Jessica. Anyway, go ahead. She's getting really frustrated with me.
Anyways, what are the other ones you've heard about?
Obviously Poltergeist. I don't know, but I guess Amityville Horror will fall into that a little bit,
What
but
happened
that's
then?
more realistic than being cursed. I'm assuming.
Well, probably because it's based on a true story.
Yeah.
And so, and then buying the house or going into the house, you've already had this pre-agenda, I guess, of what happened at the house. So I don't know if that helps you or handicaps you in some way, thinking that it's really cursed or it's not, or
But I don't
every
think the
knock
people
you
who
think
bought
is.
the house knew, right?
I don't.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they really
That's
knew
head in
about.
the sand. I don't know, because there was like massive crimes happening in that place that overtook that whole. And the town wasn't that big. It was like what, upstate New York or something like that happened in.
Yeah, but it's
So
like, let's say you're a realtor. Are you going to be like disclosing all this information, or do you want to sell the house?
depends on the law, but I think you don't have to disclose it for most states.
Well,
I know I
there
wouldn't
is
be.
no law that says, "Oh, guess what? We think there's ghosts in here."
No, but there's multiple murders. I mean, they could say that if they have to, but it just depends on the law.
We should do some research on that. Is it a
Probably.
law that you have to say people were murdered here? You really couldn't sell the house, I don't think. So
Some
I
whack job will buy
wouldn't
it.
think that would be a law, honestly.
I don't know.
Would you live in this house if there was a murderer that was used to live here?
A murderer or a murder that happened here?
Either one.
I don't think so.
What would you do then? Live in the streets?
I don't know. I mean, if it was like something happening, maybe.
Oh, you mean like some manifestation
It's like
of
malevolent.
the murderer?
Yeah.
Or
I'm not going to be
murderers?
chilling with them. I'd rather live on the street than be like terrorized by some, entity or something. I don't know.
I guess it depends.
I mean, this
on
house is old, so, I don't know what happened to this house.
I guess it would depend for me on the level of terrorism.
Well, if anything shows in history, I would be terrorized to the fullest before I even like say something. Like every time we watch those shows, I'm terrorized like beyond belief, and then finally,
You
believe me.
the female person.
the female, like the
Yeah.
mother, is always getting terrorized, and then finally, the husband has to be grabbed or drug off the bed for them to.
So now I'm starting to think maybe women are more susceptible to terrorism than men.
Yeah. Sounds right.
You standing on that?
I'm standing on that.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Go back in history.
It's a scientific fact
Yeah,
now.
it is. What about the crow? Crow's a big one.
Yeah. I mean, I'm kind of biased on this because I love Bruce Lee. And obviously his son was Brandon Lee.
Mm-hmm. And
obviously the controversy that follows around Bruce Lee's death. And then obviously his son and
So
who they
messed
were
up.
supposedly related to in history, Chinese history. I don't know if I really believe it because it would seem like we would see more evidence of this across history besides just this one family. So it sounds intriguing, but at the same time, I doubt it.
I just know a lot of accidents happened. Like Brandon got shot from a dummy round, but they by someone that wasn't even allowed to handle firearms.
And what happens to that person? Nothing.
I have probably not.
You see what I'm saying? See, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it was I think it was shot with a real bullet before, and then there was a fragment of the real bullet still in the dummy gun, and they put a paper or whatever they did with the blanks or however they did that, and then that's what got him.
So, and this is why I have a problem with this, right? Because I know you guys don't know this, but I am a retired Army veteran, and I know what a dummy round is, and it doesn't have the things in it that can kill a person. It doesn't have the lead bullet piece in
That's
it.
what I'm saying. There was a fragment from the previous.
So when a gun shoots, it doesn't leave any fragments inside of itself to be shot again.
Oh, it's a prop gun.
And that makes it different than a regular gun because we changed the title of it.
Well, the gun contained a fragment of a real bullet lodged in the barrel from a previous scene.
So I would say somebody did it on purpose,
I don't know.
but it doesn't make sense in a scientific way. Because there's been plenty of movies. We could do a statistical look at how many movies have been made where guns was fired and people actually died.
Well, I'm wondering why you would use a gun to begin with to shoot a live round and then switch off to a dummy round. Like, that gun should be specifically labeled for a movie set.
And that just happened recently.
That's just weird.
With
Alec Baldwin.
yeah. What happened with that?
Someone didn't, because he's not the one.
Murder.
He's not the one loading the guns, so
Murder.
Yeah. But a construction worker was electrocuted. A storm destroyed parts of the set. A crew member accidentally drove a screwdriver through his hand.
So think about this real quick before you
All
continue.
on the Crow.
Before you continue, think about this. When you're shooting a movie, that's not like a 1 month thing. Mm-mm. That's over time, sometimes years, maybe 2 years, right? They think about big epics like Lord of the Rings. There's gonna be stuff that happens. There's stuff that happens with us without filming a movie every week. But I think there's this narrative when it comes to wanting to believe.
I think that's a lot. You see different things and you will find a way to string it together.
Yeah.
You will find a way to make your narrative.
It reminds me of X-Files. I want to believe.
Yeah.
So I'm going to see everything and then try to fit it into this narrative of my wanting to believe.
Yeah. It's like a puzzle or solving a crime or...
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Can you tell me about The Wizard of Oz, one of my favorite movies?
I mean, that basically, I chalked that up for the sign of the times.
That was what, 1930s?
33, 30.
Yeah.
I think all that was just the way they treated certain workers or certain people, like the little people. I think it's how they didn't know about chemicals. I mean, I think it was all a sign of the times. I don't think it was cursed. I think it was just the ignorance of not knowing what we know today.
Yeah. And I can really put that same perspective on even now, because we look at the era that we live in as we know all be all, right?
Yeah.
But 30 years from now, guess what? They know more than what we do about the same things that we're commenting on.
Because I look back at Wizard of Oz and I'm like, oh my God. Right. How did you not think painting that silver metal on your skin is going to hurt you?
Yeah.
That's
you
insane.
Breathe through your skin.
That's insane.
And those fumes or whatever.
And how she was trustled up in the corset. I mean, and just we can talk about the abuse. We can talk about, that's not a curse. That's just fucked up. The little people, how they were treated, just how...
Treated so smallly. It's crazy.
Oh, my God. And then... and Judy alone was just... That poor woman.
You talking about Judy Garland?
Yes, I'm talking about Judy Garland.
People might not know. You got to understand.
Well, I mean, if they haven't seen Wizard of Oz, I don't know what to tell them. I mean, there's a spoiler. I mean, shit.
Do you remember when we was growing up, they used to play The Wizard of Oz every time around Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think that was a holiday movie. They might still do that.
No.
Well, they just brought back the Great Pumpkin, so I'm like,
Charlie Brown?
Yeah. They stopped doing that forever.
Hopefully the people listening know who Charlie Brown is.
Oh my gosh, we're doomed. I don't know.
If you don't,
another one I found that was not known was a movie called Atuk, A-T-U-K, Atuk. So it was a comedy and it wasn't made.
Okay.
So it was a screenplay based on the 63's novel, The Incomparable Atuk. And it follows an Inuit hunter who moves to New York and tries to adapt. It's kind of like, what was that movie with?
Crocodile Dundee.
No, either that or what was the one with the caveman with Pauly Shore where he was Oh no,
Probably sure.
Brandon Fraser, where he was like a caveman and he thawed out and he.
Iceman?
No, it was something I can't remember what it's
That was a
called.
good movie too.
I can't remember what it's. Anyways, yeah, fish out of water type comedy or whatever.
Right.
But the curse, in quotes, was every major actor they signed on for died before they can get started. So
I'd be like, okay.
John Belushi was the first one.
Where am I in this list? You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, John Belushi, it was in the early 80s.
I remember him off Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, well, he was, so he died. And he just accepted the role and then died a few days after by an overdose. Sam Kinison was a second choice.
The guy be yelling all the time.
Yeah. And then he died in an accident.
I feel like my words are slurred.
Well, probably because we've had a few.
No, I haven't.
But he was only 38. And I told you before, I cannot believe he was only 38.
Because he was white?
That man looked like he was 58.
Because he was white?
Probably. Like spoiled milk.
Black don't crack.
Spoiled milk, man. That's our curse we carry. Spoiled milk.
Coagulated.
Yes. John Candy was another one.
Okay.
And he died. And he was only 43.
I thought you said he was 38.
No, Sam Kinison was 38.
Oh.
John Candy.
Oh, yeah.
But
he was overweight.
43. Yeah, most of these guys were overweight anyways.
Blood pressure.
And then Chris Farley, he was the next guy.
Was he overweight?
He was, hell yeah.
See?
That was his whole spiel.
Doctors are...
And then I think Phil Hartman was signed on, and he wasn't overweight, but he did die unexpectedly by
he was old.
Yeah, he was in his 40s. They were all like...
Hold on. Phil Hartman... Hold on. No. I got to Google this one. How old was Phil Hartman when he died?
I bet you he was in his 40s.
You don't know?
I don't know, but...
I thought you did the research.
I don't think he was hit 50 yet. But he died of a gunshot from his wife, and then his wife killed herself.
Oh, so he was murdered.
Yeah, he was murdered. That was like... I remember when that happened. But they all struggled with substance abuse and health issues.
So Phil Hartman, and I like this guy. I just saw his picture.
He was so funny. God, he was so funny.
He was 49.
Oh, see, he wasn't 50. He was so... Remember the anal retentive chef? Oh, my God. That skit was so funny. He was so funny. He never cooked anything on that show.
Sad.
I know.
Sad. Yeah. He had a son, Sean Hartman, 9 years old, and Bergen Hartman, 6 years old.
Yeah. So wife had...
Come on, man.
I think he had substance issues, but I think his wife obviously had mental issues.
Hopefully you find that stuff out before you get married to people. But it's all good.
Well, you never know.
Or not really.
But there's like the Twilight Zone.
What happened to Twilight Zone?
Well, the Twilight Zone had a few accidents, and then on the way to film...
Hold on. You got to understand. How many seasons of the Twilight Zone
were
there? Oh. Well, you didn't say that.
The movie. Vic Morrow and two of the child actors on their way to England to film died on a flight.
Plane crash or
yep.
what? Well, I mean, that's... So when you compare plane crashes to driving every day, it's safer to fly on a plane, but shit happens.
Well, they were going to England, so, they didn't have a choice.
Shit happens. It doesn't matter the destination.
Okay.
Over here in England, we eat teas and crumpet, and
then there's The Omen.
Have horrible flights.
The Omen. I mean, we can go on. The Omen. I mean, didn't we watch that on the Eli Roth where he got like two different people got struck by lightning?
Wow, you're really conductive.
Or plane strike. Planes were struck by lightning like two different times or something.
Yeah. I think it was a plane. I don't think it was the people just walking around.
Yeah. So, I mean...
I don't know why I'm wearing all this metal, but it just feels really good. But lightning keeps striking me.
It's like a tin can.
Yeah. I'm just attracted to storms.
Rebel Without a Cause. I mean, there's so many different... I mean, we can go... I mean, I don't know. Heath Ledger. There could be so many different curses.
Hold on. Wait. What happened to Heath Ledger?
Well, he died of a drug overdose.
That's not a curse.
Well, it was like right after some movie. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. All these, like James Dean, Natalie Wood, and Sal Mineo were on Rebel Without a Cause, and they died young. You know, it's just like, that's what they're saying, the quote curse is. That's what I'm saying. The curse is used really loosely.
You know what's crazy to me when I think about this whole thing? We try to find link and commonality into why people have died or were killed based off the fanaticism that we put around them when it comes to movies and their portrayal in our social understanding. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like me saying, okay, well, you know what? If you get a job as an actress and then you die, but like, oh, it had to be cursed because my wife died while filming Poltergeist 13.
On Sci-Fi Channel.
Because she had a Ouija board that she never played, but she had just bought it.
I mean, yeah, you can always, that's why I've said, that's why like cursed is like loosely, like
Yeah.
when they say curse, it's like just a string of bad luck, a string of accidents or situations that happened, but it's just, I think it's just more exciting to say cursed, or it's more mystic, or
And why is that?
more
Ooh.
because it's more,
I got to answer.
it's like clickbait, you know.
No,
you want
here's the answer. We want to believe that there's something else going on besides us living and dying.
Yeah.
That's the
I
answer.
mean, basically, it's just shit happens.
That's the answer.
That's what this title should be.
If you knew that you were just gonna die and you gave birth to all 6 of our children and that was it. Mm-hmm. There was no legacy. There was no nothing for you after that. You would invent things for that.
I guess.
So it's kind of crazy, people.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just fun to look up. Like, our son's always talking about the lore of everything, the lore of everything. I'm like, dude, it's not, the lore means something mysterious or, you know, but he was telling me about, the other day he was telling me about the lore of The Incredibles. And I'm like,
that's made up.
That's just backstory. Or
But-
that's just,
and all of that is really made up.
I go, lore means, you know, like an origin story or like, you know, like cryptic type stuff or.
But even with that, that's still made up.
Yeah. Or just like, it's like not wives' tales, but it's like, you know, stories that are generational,
Yeah.
you know.
That travel over time.
Yeah.
Kind of like religion.
Yeah. Or it's like boogeyman type stuff or just something to tell your kids or, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, lore's cool. I mean, lore's, I think reading about lore and like looking it up is pretty awesome. But
my thing about lore is you need to still have your basis in reality so you can understand what lore is.
that's true.
You can't be yawning on podcasts. People are like, oh, really?
I yawn
For
all day,
real?
so it doesn't matter. I'm tired.
So, hey, check it, everybody. If you haven't already done so, remember to like, share, and subscribe to the Beans and Cornbread podcast only on YouTube on the Mobile Night Network. And I'm Kev,
I'm Jessica.
and we will see you on the last 9.
Toodles.
Beans and Cornbread.
Hi, and welcome back to The Last 9.
The last 9.
Last 9.
What we going to talk about?
Okay, it's going to be like one of those would you rathers with ghosts and paranormal, I think.
Okay.
Ish.
All right. I'm black, so I'm going to run.
All right. Okay, would you spend one night alone in the most haunted house in America for $50,000. We should have looked up what the most haunted house is, but
not if it could kill me. Not if it could cause me physical harm.
Okay.
Like I said, I have melanin in my skin.
Because I'm like on the fence.
Of course you are. You don't have any melanin.
50 grand's
in your
50
skin.
grand. I mean, shoot. I don't know.
50,000 is not a lot of money when it talks about life.
No, but
and
I mean,
trauma that you could.
Nighttime is what? Spend the night? That's like 8 hours tops.
No, that's 12 hours.
12 to 12? No, it's not.
Well, it'd be 12 hours for me.
Well, it could be like 9 to 9. Okay, that's 12
Maybe
hours.
it's in Alaska where you just get dusk and goes back.
Okay, it has nothing to do with it. We still have time. Okay, so. Okay.
No. Okay, so wait a minute. Why would you even contemplate that, not even knowing if it's physical harm or not?
Well, I mean, you would be able to look at up. They're not just going to like.
But you don't know what's going to happen.
Well, if there was a history of hurting.
What if you're the first?
I don't know. I would still do some research on it before I give an answer.
Okay.
I don't know. It's never going to be an option, so it doesn't matter, but still. Okay, do you believe pets can see ghosts?
I don't know if I believe pets can see ghosts, but I do find it quite odd when a pet is barking and growling at something that we can't physically see.
So they just sense something.
Yeah, I don't know what that sense is. You know what I mean? I can't explain it because my mind automatically goes scientific, right? But at the same time, there's something unexplained there that I don't know personally. Maybe some other people in this world do. But, you got those dog whisperers and all that. Maybe they can ask the dog and the dog can tell
Well, we used to watch that show, Haunted?
Yeah. And
the pets would go crazy. It was always about pets, yeah. I don't know. So I believe.
I don't know if they feel the physical energy. I don't know. I also think there's different levels of consciousness. I do believe that pets have conscious, but it's different levels of consciousness. I think everything that's alive has some sort of consciousness, but I think it's at different levels that we just don't quite understand.
I think they do, especially cats.
Why especially cats?
I don't know. Cats are just, I just think more.
Because we always see the dogs
attuned to that.
And they can sniff out Terminators.
They can sniff out Terminators. Okay, well, this is like a ghost that doesn't have what in the Sam hell?
I'm just going to the senses of pets.
I think cats are more, but I think they see. I don't. Yeah, like I said, like you said, I don't know what they see, but I think they see something. Whether it's like a blurry thing or like a orby, or I think both.
Okay.
I mean, because you got somebody. I mean, I've seen the cat look at a wall. You know, I mean, they may just hear something in the wall. They may just hear something in the wall.
Other attributes that we're not picking up on, so we might think of something there when they're actually just hearing something that it may be underground.
Yeah, they're probably waiting for a bug to come out or something.
Right, you know.
Okay.
That's a good one, though. I like that.
Which would freak you out more, hearing footsteps behind you or a voice whisper your name when nobody's there?
Probably a voice whispering my name when nobody's there.
That's personal.
Yeah. Because you could always hear footsteps behind you and then turn around and say, oh, what's up, man? What you doing?
If there's no one there?
Yeah. I didn't drop no soap, so I don't know what you're doing, bro. What's going on?
Oh, my God. I'd be more scared about a kid laughing or crying or mommy or whatever. The kid whole thing aspect of ghosts.
Nah, but if I shouldn't say somebody, if something whispers your name and you turn around, there's no one there.
Winston.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, that would freak me out. Although if it's like in your house, they know who you are.
Who's they?
Who's ever haunting you? I mean, if you have a haunted house and if you have to.
How do you know they automatically know who you are?
Because if you've been there for a minute, I mean, they.
So you thinking they're just on the other side
like
of that
chilling.
mirror?
Yeah, like.
Oh, look at Jessica, boy, she's tripping.
But.
Huh?
Yeah, I don't know. So, I don't know. The footsteps would freak me out too. Or if like you're in your bed and then you hear footsteps like running down the hallway and knowing that you're by yourself. Holy shit.
Yeah, that'd be kind of crazy.
I mean, we hear footsteps above our bedroom and there's no room or anything above that. Yeah, okay. Okay, when it starts, bullet holes be flying through the window or the ceiling. Okay. If you could talk to one famous ghost, who would it be? Famous ghost. That's so weird to say that. Famous person that's died. Famous ghost. What does that even mean?
That's interesting. Well, I don't know why I would talk to him to begin with. Because it's like, okay, so if I'm going to talk to... It had to be a relative. I think... Well, but that's not considered famous, though.
Like, I would like to talk to my grandfather, but...
I would rather talk to a relative than someone famous that I don't
Oh, yeah. Know. I would totally go try to get my grandpa down here.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but famous... if there was a personage called Jesus, then that's, I think, would be my person I would talk to, just to get a whole lot of clarifications.
I take it back. I would non-famous, my grandfather, or I have a childhood friend that died, and I would want to talk to him.
Yeah, but you didn't say anybody famous though.
Famous? I'm just saying non-famous. Famous. I can't think of anyone famous I'd want to talk to.
You want to talk to Prince?
No. I mean, he's not a huge talker.
You don't know him personally.
No, but you see, it's just
Albert Einstein,
no,
Isaac Newton.
No,
I'm thinking all these scientists now.
No, I don't. I have no interest in talking to them. I don't know.
Minnie Pearl.
No. Like I look like a Minnie Pearl person. I mean, she was funny, but no.
Robin Williams.
I would just be laughing the whole damn time.
Well, he might not be telling you funny stuff.
No, I would be crying or laughing because he would make me do either or both.
Okay.
I don't know. I can't think of one famous person. I'm trying to think of like. I don't know.
Cleopatra.
No, I have no interest in Cleopatra.
Joan of Arc. I'm thinking of women now.
I know. I was thinking of women too. I don't know.
Harriet Tubman.
I don't know if I'd be the person that
What?
I mean, I have.
What you want?
I mean, I'm sure she has. I know she has pearls of wisdom, but I mean, she would be like. I don't know if I'd be the audience for her.
Okay.
I spent my whole time trying to convince her that I'm happen to. I'm not. Yeah. Okay. Ugh. Oh, this is easy. Which is scarier, alien abduction or possession?
Why you say it's easy?
Okay, which would you rather? It's a horrible question, and you can't say neither. You can't say neither. You have to pick one.
I'll take the alien abduction. I want to remain myself. I want to be in physical control of my own body as much as possible. When you're possessed, supposedly you have no control. You're like locked away, and your body.
Or what do you believe more in? Let's say that.
The question you asked me?
No, but I'm not going by that question. I'm gonna rephrase it. Like, what do you believe in more in? Like when people.
I don't know if I believe one more than the other. I give them equal groundings, I think.
Yeah. I think I'm more scared
because if you believe in one of them, why would you like dismiss the other? Because it takes a lot of energy just to believe in one of them.
I think possession's easier to believe to me.
Why?
Because I believe.
Because you grew up Catholic?
Well, that.
You see what I'm saying?
But I believe in God, so I believe in the devil.
That's still on the same side.
I know, but I believe that it's. I believe in possession. I believe you can be possessed. I would not want to be possessed. I would, of course, want to be the alien because I wouldn't be able to. Possession just seems.
Well, you're already possessing. Your consciousness is possessing your body.
All right, we're not going down that road. We're just doing black and white.
You're very possessed, there, a white-bodied person.
Yeah.
Caucasian-bodied person.
Okay. Oh, what would you rather live next to, a graveyard or inside a converted church? I've seen houses that are inside converted churches, and they look freaking awesome. But then you gotta also think about, okay,
That's an odd question.
I wouldn't mind doing either. I wouldn't mind. Living next to a graveyard wouldn't scare me. I think it almost be kind of
A
cool.
graveyard's supposed to be haunted or something?
Well, it's just the aspect. You know, as soon as it gets dark, it looks scarier than it does in the daytime. Some people,
Isn't that with everything?
if you place the scariness on it, you know, you can. Inside a converted church.
I'll go inside of a converted church.
I mean, a lot
I
of
would
stuff
feel
happens
safe,
inside of
I
a
guess.
church.
Safer.
It's consecrated. I mean, so is a graveyard. But I don't know. I
will go with the church.
The church, I mean, they're absolutely gorgeous.
I'm gonna build.
Got the priest nooks and stuff. That'd be so fun.
Palace inside of a church.
Wow. Okay. Moving on. Okay.
Take off your clothes. You're on Holy Land.
Wow. All right. If you saw a UFO with your own eyes, would you tell people or keep it to yourself?
Man, I will tell some people. I'm not telling everybody.
You're not gonna call up Fox News or anything?
No. Why would Fox? That'd be the last jokers I call.
I mean, okay. So YouTube or?
No, I'm talking about I tell you.
Yeah.
You know, people who know me, know I ain't gonna be BSing.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. What would you do?
I would tell you.
I hope you would tell me, Jess.
Yes, I would tell you.
I
wouldn't be able to keep nothing.
Ask you some questions.
I wouldn't be able to keep nothing
Did they abduct you? Did they do some butt stuff?
Some probing. I wouldn't. That's something. I mean, I can't keep shit to myself, so I would. You would know. I mean, you would know anyways, but.
Well, I was like, your butt feels looser than normal.
Wow, Kevin Ray. What the fuck?
Well, I'm just saying.
Sorry, Sandra. Golly.
Got a lot of jokes.
Oh, well, which would you trust more? A psychic, a priest, or a scientist investigating the paranormal?
Scientists.
Scientist, yeah.
Come on, man. Because they're gonna go at it in a different way.
The other two has their helpful
without any bias. That's the key. No biases.
Well, legit psychics like that don't know the history. I always like seeing them
But they tell you they don't know. How do you know that?
I'm just saying, okay, in a perfect world, if they don't know the history of anything and they show up and they confirm, that's cool. But really, I mean, and they can also help.
I don't know why I'm wearing these headphones. There's no sound.
They can also help like a priest would in a way of banishing or, they would know what to do.
How do you know that?
Because I've seen on TV.
That's the greatest answer in history of mankind.
I mean, a priest, of course, will smite them and, and bless the house and, but yeah, scientists.
Well, have you noticed in those kind of possession movies, the good side is always super weak and the evil side is always super strong?
Well, I mean, it's just.
I guess it makes for the movie.
It makes for the movie, but it also.
Because if you walk in and say, "Oh, Jesus cleansed his house," and they got cleansed, it's like, okay, there's no movie.
Yeah, no, it wears.
It,
it's the same thing. It doesn't take one time. It takes constant. You know how they stay in the room for 12 hours just repeating.
But it doesn't make sense, right? Because if God created everything, He created evil. That means that's the ultimate power. So it shouldn't take anything.
Well, I mean, I'm sure they get more powerful.
Powerful than the thing that created it?
Down there.
More powerful than the thing that created it.
I don't know. Well, if that's the case, then God lets them be possessed.
Hello.
So, I mean, we can go down that road.
Yin and yang, baby. Cause and effect. What else?
I don't know. I think that's it.
Was that 9?
No, that was 8.
There's one you don't want to ask.
Do you believe dreams can actually predict the future?
You know I do. For sure. I'm borderline psychic, I think.
Yeah, I don't really have any helpful dreams.
I've had people in my family have dreams. My dad dreamt of his own death and when it was going to take place and everything, and it actually happened. And so, I mean, I have no choice but to believe when you experience it firsthand.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Oh, here's another one. This will be our last one.
Is this 10 or is this really
This will be
9?
10.
Okay.
Would you rather live in a haunted house with friendly ghosts or a futuristic house run by AI that roasts you constantly?
AI is roasting me?
Yeah, I'd fight that AI.
That's stupid.
That's so stupid.
That's a dumb question to me.
I'd rather live with friendly ghosts anyways.
Casper was cool. We made a cartoon about him.
Yeah, you know the real
And
story
a
about
movie.
Casper? The lore on that? Ugh, that's bad.
No.
Yeah. But that's not even like a...
So was friendly with Casper a relative term? Or was he really?
No, but he was a boy that died. I mean, we'll talk about that later.
Okay.
But that's not even like an equal.
Yeah, that's kind of
Roast me? I mean, what kind of...
AI roasting. Like, how can AI roast you?
that's just an abusive relationship.
Yeah, I mean, AI, like, so stupid. You didn't know how to do your own finances. You asked me. Stupid.
Can't unlock the door.
Yeah, I'm going to lock you in.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that was a dumb question. But
Yeah, that was kind of
although living with friendly ghosts would be...
beans and corny.
But yeah, that's about it.
Okay, well, that was a very interesting last night about the paranormal and ghost. I think we should get off of here and go do some ghost busting.
Oh my gosh.
Who you gonna call?
That would be awesome if we could actually do that.
I'm you know, I like scientific
I'm gonna go buy
stuff. Maybe we could develop our
Spectrometer.
own. I want to develop a proton pack.
Yeah.
And then guess what we can do?
What?
Cross the stream.
So gross. Okay.
You have been listening to the Beans and Cornbread podcast. This has been The Last Nine. I'm Kevin.
I'm Jessica.
And we'll see you next time.
Doodles.
Beans and Cornbread.